said that FURIA would take it, but we also both said FURIA would take it in 2. Now, how are you feeling? Do you still think FURIA have got this? Or?
Yeah, I still believe that despite both the underdogs today, because it's just been confirmed that the Ravens did take the map against Flexo Demons. So both the South American games of ESL Impact tonight is tied up 1-1, and both will be heading over into the third map, and for us it is Inferno, and the pistol round is on its way. So Neo, why don't you take it away?
Yeah. Well, of course, it goes all quiet. This is a much slower pistol round than what we've seen prior. Nothing actually really offering up here. This is nice and quiet in the early doors. I quite like this. It's from MIBR. It is tentative. It's cautious, but not overly cautious. Looking for the fight and not being given all too much just yet. Anna's got the right idea. There is a possibility of a flank the P. Oh, look. Julie, may I say, good for one. Completely doesn't clear FURIA, who crosses already. Now Gab's in a lot of trouble. Needs to hit a crispy couple of shots here. This is going to be dicey as she falls to the Julies again. So, bomb goes down to the top. Numbers disadvantage retake here for FURIA.
Yeah.
For a fight. Nade will come through. Dink will come on towards izaa as well to make life even tougher. This is getting dicey as GaBi is the one to fall. izaa going to find a kill despite the low HP. This is already looking rough as 30 looking to close things out. izaa's making something of this, but 2 more needed. With 6 points of HP. Tall order. A tough task and not to be MIBR going to find first pistol here in map number 3.
Yeah, and it's the overwhelm kind of tactic. A lot of the FURIA players are solo there, no paid potential whatsoever, and they're being punished by it. No backup, have to fight it out in the disadvantaged situation, but anything can still turn around. Oh god, hitting the headshot there. khizha has been removed from the server.
That's not bad. That's definitely not too bad at all. Car was someone we spoke about a lot at the end of map number 2. Had an incredible performance, 27 kills. Looking to replicate that sort of form.
Yeah, and look at the setup here for the cities in mid. This is a bait and switch setup. Have one player playing anti-flash. Kai is just going to tag them up, hopefully, do a little bit of damage. And then the Deagles, the pistols, the MP9s can finish them off.
Ooh. A bit of a tag and bag sort of strategy. It is working here. Car going to continue to take fights, but the pistol might have been better there with how low GN and China both are. Maybe would have been slightly more beneficial in that situation. They are just going to fall away now. Don't need to overfight. Our rotation going to come through. But in all fairness, GaBi's here in good time. Half armor, a smoke down, less than 40 seconds on the clock. MIBR might have to push through.
Oh, they stepped. GaBi's just going to wait here now. They're sitting in the smoke. Is she going to just try to spam it? Or they know where they are.
Yeah, this is dicey.
Oh, what's up here? China can hit one headshot and they will have a possibility, but no, GaBi, she's too good.
It's nice, it's lovely, it's simple, and mighty effective. So, all tied square, 1 apiece. FURIA onto back and a force by Octon onto this scout shot to open things up as well. It's so quick from Car. This is a battle we're going to look at a lot introspectively in towards map number 3 is the battle of the AWPers.
Yeah,
1-all.
Inferno isn't necessarily the map where you see it lends itself a lot to very much aggressive peaks. Just maybe on occasions top car and banana and down mid. You see some are being very cheeky. You see them push all the way down to T stairs in apps. And then that's as far as they will go.
Easy. Trying to take a fight here as well. We'll be given the opportunity. Pop shot, but nothing really going to come off it. And Anna kind of just happy to drop a smoke. Doesn't need to really overface all too much. They are going back towards B. Jump on towards the corner. Second anything spotted, smoke will come down. It could come a little bit late. They're stacking on the left-hand side. It comes. Is it going to get out of there? In a bit of trouble. Finds the first fight. Look some more as well. No flash in the corner. So it can continue to mow them down. Finds one through the smoke, in fact. FURIA will get through. But still now, 2 versus 4. Bomb gonna be planted. This is feeling a little bit... well, at least have a possibility. Never mind. Busy falls. Getting a huge hit. And a double dink will be all that's necessary. So FURIA gonna find their second.
Yeah, and the worst part about this round isn't necessarily that MIBR are losing it, but it's the fashion they lose it. It's 4 MIBR play, 4 FURIA players alive. Look at the weapons they've been able to save here, secure. 2 AKs, an M4 FAMAS, and 3. Yeah, this is disastrous.
Yeah.
That was supposed to be a clean round for MIBR, but FURIA is having none of it. And now, a scrappy little Tech9 minimal investment. Oh, and the nade. Moldo. Gonna be a long rush.
Okay, well, this round's done in a matter of, well, mere moments. 3-1 is the scoreline. And it's nice and simple, nice and effective from FURIA in that one there. So, 2 rounds ahead, back into a bye for MIBR. The Util to work with 2, and the AWP going to be out in play for FURIA 2 wheels. So this is what it's all about. This is kind of that first test of what FURIA's and AWP was like against the rifle. Of course, there isn't one on the other side, but no need to invest into one just yet for Car. Doing great work with the rifle. That's fine. See if he can continue it. Of course, aids in the corner. He just look behind a Molotov. Could catch one crossing. In fact, it's just looking a little bit dicey.
Did you spot her?
I think so. Flash to the corner. Swing going to come through. khizha will find one. And it will trade. Looking for more of a fight. We'll be giving it. Reggie follows in the same suit. 6 feet under. And already now, MIBR down to 3.
Short is going to be cleared. Mid's control has been established. Now, you see a little bit of cheeky setup, but now that's the position of one of the players in pit is being known. Can't know, though, that Ka is also playing towards pit. Here comes Gabs. Oh, Ka, she misses a jump, but it doesn't matter. Gabs can hold her own. Now FURIA from apps peeking out into the distance with the AWP. Inferno, a little bit more tricky map to save the AWP on than Mirage.
Yeah, might not be given the luxury. FURIA finds Gabs. Already now, things do feel a little bit like it should be on the lock and key here. I don't really see too much of a hunt being called for the last 20 seconds. At least there's no real movement at all from FURIA. They're expecting something. They won't be given too much, so we wait out the last 10 seconds. But FURIA again now, pretty decent start here. Just starting to pull away in kind of the early part of this game. At least putting up a decent little kind of repertoire on the CT side. This is what you want to be seeing out of FURIA. Confidence.
Another team that is exceptionally good on Inferno is, of course, the best women's team in the world, Enigma Galaxy. They have this particular way of playing it, where they just, on their team side, just become very difficult to read. Oh, FURIA with a great opener. Ka cannot find the reply. She has to try to find an equalizer. And because she has izaa backing her up outside, she can go for this kind of aggro pick. She's gonna get punished though. Rihanna must know there's a second player here. izaa with the impact. yet again, and now annaEX. Oh, she's gonna get punished.
Alrighty. Numbers in favor of MIBR.
And it just gets worse because China has been lurking out of apps. This is a totally unexpected position. That's only one bullet to take us to delete Gabs because she's so low. But izaa forward, gonna try to swing, but she can't do it. And yeah, MIBR, they can also win equal rounds.
Okay. MIBR going to answer back in quite the important time too. So, 4-2 scoreline with MIBR finding a bit of success. That could be a bit of a confidence booster of their own. Back into a buy though for FURIA. Up, back in play for Car. This is where they need to reclaim some of that space they just lost in the round prior. 2 rounds behind, but of course, they've still got, generally speaking, a bit of that comfort on their side. Car. Now smoked out, can't really do all too much with it. I'll play in and around half or in and around that smoke at the very least. FURIA and Reggie are taking a lot of damage. And then deep smoking towards Banana. He's going to leave MIBR playing retake here. This is awkward, but Mizzy going to find a nice kill. An important one too. I was looking to go back in for a fight, which she takes cleanly. Not going to come down. This is dicey though. Molotov going to come through to try and deny the rotate in, but it's too late. They've already got the space, and now Gabs trying to buy time for that rotate to come in. Still feels on a bit of a knife's edge. 4 versus 4. Make that 3 as MIBR lose an almost advantage. Reggie will claim it back in their favor. Still no committal of the bomb just yet. The bomb's still being rotated in. Could be caught in transition. Reggie, as khizha falls, will rotate over towards B, but actually, probably not the right call because the almost posted in CT.
The way this round has been progressing is insane. Probably no smoke. Regina does have a smoke for CT. So she's going to be able to perhaps get the plant here. No, doesn't use smoke. Oh, posted. Nothing you can do. But that is so strange. The bomb was dropped down in T-ramp. Or what?
Yeah, it was deep. That's why, and there's just nothing to, honestly, nothing to work with. Hate to see it.
Because the whole reaction from MIBR, they're recognizing that FURIA has started around playing 3 players towards Banana to fight for Banana control. And then Missy catches annaEX in a very offensive and possession all on her own with no one to trade. And she just guns for it. Gives them full control over pit and the A site. And then we're looking at Reggiane, and I'm thinking, Reggiane, you're doing such a great job lurking. It's a 3 versus 3. Then, oh my god, it dawns on us. They've actually managed to not have the bomb with them, which is such a mistake. That's, you know, it's a rookie mistake. You're never going to let that happen again. Certainly. After it happens one time, and it's such a devastating manner too.
Yeah, exactly that.
3rd map against dominant FURIA, like favorite FURIA. They've been dominating the region forever. Now, a little bit of a different lineup, but still. You're MIBR when you're playing with a stand-in.
Yes, exactly. That's the main thing to be taken away from this. But generally, MIBR with how that map number 1 went, you thought there was going to be a little bit of confidence to work with and push things further in their favor. But yeah, right now, 5-2 for FURIA. Money not great for MIBR, just the singular AK to work with. Only a half buy though for MIBR, not a full commitment. Again, this feels pretty good overall. Cart taking a fight. Swinging to come through, gets a leg on towards khizha. Needs to be careful though, could be overwhelmed. The AK trying to close down space. It's a dicey fight. Both sides neither walking away from it cleanly, to say the least. Silent drop comes through from China. least there's some room to work with in towards second mid now. They could continue to poke over towards A, but it looks like they want to commit in this B direction. GaBi, izaa, going to be tested in just a second. They're playing for the pixel peak as well, so it all comes down to this fight. There is a Molotov to be dropped to. izaa's holding it. The second there's contact to be made, they can drop a molly. It's simple.
Yeah, pop flash gonna come through though.
They come.
Here the flashes being dropped. So Molotov, how much damage? It's a lot, and they are being mowed down. Whatever HP they had left after running through the flames, it's all down to China.
Well, unfortunately, spotted from above, and a pretty simplistic hold overall. Really well played. BM as well, just to really get in the mental game. So, nice and
I don't
simple.
really see that much in the other regions. I think it's just that the South American scene is so tight-knit.
Yeah, they know each other so well, right?
Yeah, so maybe like what we find is being a little bit like the bad manners, offensive. I think for these players, it's just like a little bit of extra, like I don't know, fun. It's like teasing, you know, like poking the bear and
yeah, exactly.
Stuff like that.
Swing in towards Banana. It's dicey off the back of the flash. GaBi's actually unfortunate to walking away with a kill there. Again, doesn't exactly feel comfortable right now yet from MIBR. They really don't know where to go off the back of another opening kill. They don't claim too much top Banana control. They don't really have that kind of space to work with. Nade will come through over towards Balk. Again, nothing really given up just yet.
Yeah, if you're MIBR here, you know that FURIA is looking to try to regain some information, regain some map control, try to even out the numbers. annaEX is gonna do her best. China and khizha, and China once again only calm. And certainly she will be once again first to save.
Yeah, can't really stick around. Unfortunately, that is part and parcel with Inferno. It's what you would expect, really. And that will be that, essentially. So, Car keeps hold of the orb. I don't know how much of a hunt they'll be coming forward here if you're MIBR. They don't really have a lot of money to work with. So, any sort of casualties that Car would find would actually have a bit of a knock-on effect. Car's going to stick around and keep hold of their guns. Not going to test over towards B. So yeah, Car keeps the AWP alive. They will have a buy around it for the most part. GaBi might struggle a little bit, but I think Car can probably drop. Not exactly going to be super comfy. They can try and make it work. MIBR going to find a third.
A third, and maybe the start of the turnaround. I feel like FURIA, they did exactly what they kind of had to do, because it is sadly the way it is in Counter-Strike. Either you have to gamble, or you have to be a little bit proactive and try to even out the numbers when you are down a player. Interesting variant here. It is an A stack, but it's a heavy apartment setup with 2 players. And then one baiting here, annaEX, who is one of the A players, is baiting Ka with an opener. But China has found annaEX. They shouldn't be expecting izaa, but this is now dangerous. And look at the mini-map here. Look at the player positions from FURIA. izaa can just lean back here. And GaBi, she's going to get the trade here. It's going to be easy. But, of course, they will have to give up the bomb side. I think GaB's quick flank is going to be the difference maker.
Yeah, it does feel a little bit rough in terms of the post one. Trying to take a fight here. Dink going to come through, but it's through the wall. Car going to find one with the pistol. GaBi will see it off. 3 remaining alive. FURIA going to find their 7th. So, back in control, tentatively speaking. for FURIA. But the main thing, I guess, is in terms of the confidence of FURIA, is making sure they close out this first half, you know, somewhat confidently. With how they've started, you're looking at kind of minimum 9 rounds.
Yeah, it's usually what is the trend. Although for FURIA, I don't think they will need more than 7. If they're 8, they get 8 here, they're gonna be very happy and comfortable.
We'll see. We will see.
Yeah.
Early Utah going to come over towards Banana. Again, nothing offering up into the MIBR. They're very tempted to take that early top Banana control. They always double X, keep their way back in, refight their way back in. GaBi. Freak sending ever so slightly. That'll be costly. Swing on towards the Orba. Missed shot from Car. Uncharacteristic miss. Second time of asking. Same conclusion. Now is in a lot of trouble. As Gabs falls. Car can be isolated here. But there's the first. With some more, but doesn't need to swing there. Car will fall. Anna going to find a trade on towards Reggian, but it's still a very difficult 2 versus 3 retake.
Very tricky here for annaEX and Reggiana. And I think that Molotov is going to be behind the players at least. Got a smoke to get onto site in cover. And now khizha is the only one left here. Not on the bomb, but she's playing this so perfectly. Just sneaking around in the smoke. It's better for her. Not on it, annaEX. And oh, it's so brilliant. khizha. Very, very excellently played there. That was a game of chess that we saw right there.
It's not bad. Mind games, right? Is what it came down to there.
Mind games. And speaking of mind games, a little bit of a detail that I noticed is that we saw annaEX being punished from holding a peek in naps earlier in the game. And now we saw them switch position. Now it's Ka who is up there. And of course, when you're peeking into an off, oh, it's a different scenario. Push down mid.
Oh, nice. Seeing that one off. khizha for 3. He's going to find one as well. So overall, MIBR, that round, a bit of a freebie. FURIA is getting it done as quickly as they're back in towards the buy. And Carl back in towards the orb. Full buys can run. P9 out for Gabs. Utah as well to work with. Generally speaking, FURIA, good opportunity. They need to make sure of how well they started, that they close out the half in their favor. Minimum 8, but realistically looking towards 9.
Yep. And of course, money-wise, we're not looking at a very solid economy on the FURIA side of things. But as long as Ka has an up, I'm fairly happy.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah, FURIA is good with their utility usage. Don't get me wrong. But what they're winning games on is the frag power of their players. And here Ka has started things off.
B9 posted Gabs. Good opportunity. Waiting for a fight round the corner. Can't be caught by the flash. Doesn't overface it. But Gab's just going to fall away. Drops a smoke. It's simple and effective. It's how that bulk player should be doing it. Getting information. Not overfacing. khizha swing at the cost of a life. Ka will find that frag. 3 remaining for MIBR in a good little position now to maybe go towards B if they chose to, but no opting against it. As time starts to tick, both GaBi and izaa have got a pretty good position. Basically, it all comes down to once that kind of 30-second mark hits, essentially GaBi can just drop a smoke and that's a round. And that will be the case. GaBi drops a smoke. Does have a little bit of a gap to work with, but it's intentional. And MIBR, they've already called for the save.
Yeah, very interesting the way this round panned out, because now we had an example of a round where Ka is the one who is the playmaker. She has the good spawn to start to try to work some of her magic towards short, and she is successful. She finds the player in boiler, And then she repositions. She gets around, goes to long corner, and it's not. And everyone knows. Every single player on the server knows where Ka is at that moment in time. But they can't clear her. They keep peeking at her. They keep going for it. They're swinging. There's no flash to take her out. They already spent that piece of utility. And yeah, really good work there from Ka, showing that she's also capable of playing a bit more proactive. And we love to see it.
Swing coming in. GaBi and Ka found the openers. khizha on towards the trade, but the ult staying alive. We know Ka's going to want more of a fight. khizha in her death, nades will come through that nearly see off China. Through the smoke, into the flames. GaBi's going to find one. Despite not seeing the frag there. On the corner, khizha needs a bit of a miracle. Swing will come through. Anna will see it off. Not all down to Mizzy. Molotov comes through, but it might be too little too late. We'll sneak away in towards the smoke, however. This gives an opportunity, but still feels like a forlorn conclusion here. Tap on towards the bomb is actually a hold. Will get one for it. Nearly getting dicey. But FURIA gonna find a 9 in the penultimate round of the half. MIBR, best they can do is 6.
Yeah, and you were saying it. 9 for FURIA, then they should be super happy. 10 potentially as well. And I just had a very interesting fun fact, because in the other game of today, remember it's Flexo Demons playing against the Ravens. Ancient Flexo Demons 16-7, Overpass Ravens overtime 19-17, and now their deciding match is Vertigo. So we basically have had 6 out of the 7 maps in the pool today in South America. So a very versatile region when it comes to what maps are being played.
Big nade coming through as well. FURIA could eat the bulk of it. Gabs could be for something. It's a great flash, but playing anti there. FURIA will find the trade with that Mac 10. Flash catches the AWP. Can't do anything about it, but the pit player is still alive, only momentarily. khizha going to find the trade, and again, numbers still leaning in favor of MIBR. Bomb to go down momentarily. All down to the retake. GaBi being held. Surely going to be dropped but cleared. That is crisp. GaBi making something of this now. Can they get izaa activated? They're going to try and isolate the fight. The opts against them as izaa and GaBi combine for 1 apiece. FURIA going to make it 10 at the turn of the half. 10-5. On the deciding map, things are looking good for FURIA. Can they continue this level of confidence after the break?
me up to the soul sound. Hit me with the Cali sound. Give me good vibrations. Give me good vibrations.
Welcome back. Running on the way in towards the second half, map number 3. 10-5 in favor of FURIA. They're looking pretty damn good right about now on our decider. Can they close it out is the question. Wait to see for our answer. A pistol round here for FURIA would push them so close to that finish line already. It's so damn important. Tap that mid, is he? A little bit of info. The bomb wasn't spot on the cross originally. GaBi playing entry, getting a lot of room to work with. FURIA in towards Boiler gets dinked. GaBi's going to continue to walk her way forward. GaBi is pushed so deep already. They might not expect her so close, but they will. khizha going to find one. China going to find one of her own, but the quick trade going to come through from kaah. Looking for more. kaah makes it a double. Gabs still flanking. This already does feel a little dicey because they're getting in behind. Post plant. 3 versus 3. Mizzy is expecting it. But will it be enough for the frag? It's a little bit messy. FURIA going to find a double despite being 3 points of HP. And now this is absolutely on. They can get on the bomb here. They can absolutely stick it. They might not be able to deny. Gab's only going to be able to find one at range. And that'll be that. MIBR going to find the pistol round after a bit of a messy fight on the rotate. That will be that. So, 6 collected from MIBR. Good. Pistol round. Very positive. Of course, it will give them a buy to work with. But a bomb plant for FURIA. Also the same for them. A buy. AK's out. And all the rest. I'll say that actually, all the rest. But there's going to be a PT50 buy, maybe even a bit of a hero rifle. And yeah, that'll be the case. So despite the full buy, actually, just a full hero AK here, all they're going to go for.
Yeah, kaah is feeling it. She has gotten her confidence.
At least right now. MIBR a good start to the second half. Very positive to get things going in the early doors here. Of course, we need consistency. Not always the easiest thing to find on a map like this.
No, but once again, we see this slow echo round by FURIA. Or I say eco round, kaah with the hero AK, of course. Just the fact that she is frontlining this and shooting with it, that will signal to MIBR that it's a weird force buy, which might make them readjust their defenses wrongly here. But,
towards A is what they're stuck with. 40 seconds to work with. FURIA kind of look a little bit perplexed. I think they're trying to make noise over towards A, but they're going to commit B here.
Yeah.
2 remaining. Got a tough order. An M4 and an MP9. And actually one's rotating over. A second's rotating 2. They've got to go now. If FURIA leave it a little bit too late, there's not going to be enough time. So we're going to come on towards front side. khizha trying to buy a little bit of time for that rotate, which will come perfectly. kaah going to find one. khizha and Regian backside. Simple and effective. This one done. All that's left is kaah in what feels like a near impossible 1 versus 3. She pulled this off before. This one feels unlikely. Can find a kill. Try to line them up, but it won't be the case. It was close, but no cigar.
Yeah, but at least they lined up for her. It was doable there for a brief moment in time. And yeah, with the plant, Ka is just going to be on... she's going to be gifted an AK over from GaBi, which is lovely. Solid defense though by MIBR. I just love the little detail with the pixel angle and the way that she has this defensive smoke that she can just drop down and help her to give more space to move around on the site when the execute comes in. Which then, because she has a teammate on triple, makes the setup so good. Because we saw our teammate could swing out on the contact and yeah, it's easy. You show with the entry. Maybe GaBi can go back down mid and try to retrieve this.
All goes. Tag quiet, Furzy. You don't want to re-peek here, trying to bait them into the bait and switch, but Ka for a double. That's huge. Smoke going to come through in towards Big Pit. Mizzy takes a little bit of a tap, but is he going to find a kill? This is getting dicey here. Swing going to come through from Gab. She will fall. But Mizzy's doing good work in towards Big Pit. Double of her own as well. Flank is coming through. This is uncomfortable because Anna's overextended and left Ka in a very difficult predicament. 1 versus 2 has been spotted. Swing going to come forward. Going to find yet another at Mizzy. What a hold in towards backside. 4 kills to her name. And MIBR going to find an 8th.
Yeah, wow. What a phenomenal round by Mizzy. That had twists all over it. This is a masterful performance. Look at this and the way that she's reading the situation. But then she just stays alive for what seems to be an eternity. You can have the site, but I'm going to keep this pit. And I'm going to play it. I'm going to play here. And I'm going to be a nuisance. And then Ka is stuck in this super, super awkward and comfortable situation. Run boost. Hersey flashed off the angle. Oh!
Shot.
Oi.
Very nice shot to open things up. Down goes Ka with the most important kill. Arguably, most important player so far this map. On the side of FURIA, but Anna gonna find a kill. Easy to fall. It's an important one, of course, off the back of that sumptuous 4K in the round prior. They line up, but she gets the one. Is he gonna fall? I'm still waiting to go down. The rotator caught it. GaBi could look for more, could find more, and will. GaBi continues to impress. Furzy and khizha, this 2 versus 3 retake looks less than ideal. It looks like they're going to call it.
I would call it if I was them. And Furzy, oh, such a brilliant opener. It was beautiful. They had the run boost. It didn't work on the first attempt. She gets set up with another flash. It just isn't quite enough.
Well, that'll be that. 7-8 FURIA back into their winning ways. Whether it's temporarily or for good, we'll have to see. But of course, their first round on the T side picked up nicely too. So now we can start to see what FURIA are all about. Tag pool is going to be called by MIBR. A pretty important one. It has to be said too. They're in a bit of a predicament where they can let FURIA run away with things before they know it. How will they be able to kind of get back in towards some level of control? It's definitely easier said than done.
Yeah, and it's tricky though, because what you usually will want to lean on is your upper maybe getting involved. if you're getting banana control consistently and then usually the problem on Inferno is that your opera isn't necessarily involved. The first is super involved. So it's the rest of the players on MIBR who has to step up here.
Absolutely. Hold coming down. Here's going through that smoke. This is super janky. He's going to find the first. izaa will trade. I might want to drop a smoke here. I don't really know if you want to be taking too much of a fight. One hero orb left to work with from MIBR. It's not even in this direction as well. It's over towards the A site. This might be about to be a very difficult hold off on the execute. I don't know whether we're going to be able to do it. This gets super, super uncomfortable. Swing going to come through. The Eagle going to find one. izaa found the trade, but trying to deliver one of her own. There's still one more pistol towards backside. Nearly gets a kill, but it's not to be. Does your FURIA want to give this a go? It's a bit of a gamble.
Yeah. I first say she's not looking to go for anything. Had there been one of the FURIA players coming into here, Banana, to try to pick this car and go, perhaps, but not today.
I think that'll probably be that, right? I think playing X is not the worst thing. You probably even would end up exiting out of Banana anyway, because that's where you just came from. No, going to go out CT. Maybe expecting the flank to some regard. So FURIA not going to be tested or kind of netted any frags on the way out. And, oh, that'll be that. So, 12th put up. 4 rounds ahead of their opponents. 4 rounds away. Closing this one out. And, of course, starting to now see this in their favor. That's what it's all about. Making sure you can close things out relatively effectively and, of course, confidently. This is what FURIA has all been about. MIBR starting to lag just a little bit.
Yeah. It's a little static by MIBR. Of course, this round here, FURIA with the hero off is gonna try her best. Going for the wall bang. Is this a timing peak or is it actually looking to see if someone is disrespecting this smoke? The rest of the team is also here on the side, so she can go for this. Go for the hero peak.
Nice shot. We saw Carter's multiple times on Anubis. FURIA wanting to do some of her own work, but again, not bad. FURIA looking to make something of this. Will find a second, looks for a third. Not given the luxury. There already could be more than enough. Pistol. Back pillar. Janky angle to try and clear. It's always sort of uncomfortable finding it. Around that, they're going to go through the smoke. That nearly gets dicey. It does! As it's going to be MIBR walking away with the same sort of round that FURIA did multiple times on Anubis. Man, really well played there from MIBR. They just played the numbers game.
Oh, it was so brilliant. So brilliant. They are letting FURIA have a field day. FURIA, you do whatever you want. And FURIA is playing it so well. Gets that first entry, gets the second entry, and she does her job. And the rest of the team, they are just waiting patiently as sharks in the water. And at the perfect timing, when they hear the sound of the bomb being planted, they all strike at the exact same time.
Well, that's a mass going towards long. GaBi going to get a consolation, but, I mean, that'll be that. I think we can now see things to some sort of a conclusion here. I mean, the two remaining for FURIA, a bit of a big ask, considering they've just got the Eagles, no armor. Well, say the Eagles, one with the P250, a car will be seen off. It is just now an Eagle left. GaBi would need something miraculous, and it's not to be. Just the one casualty. MIBR going to lock in their 10th. FURIA now only 2 rounds ahead. It is a little bit tentative.
Tentative is a great word. But how did this map look the last time? It was 16 to 12, right?
Yes, yeah, it was, yeah.
So we are already starting to sense a little bit of that territory, potentially, where we can see that the MIBR has certainly improved since we last saw the teams face off against off. Percy wins the duel, and now, this pull the trigger in time.
Versus 4. Percy falling's important though. Of course, Car's fallen as well. So both the AWPers out pretty early in towards his round. Smoke in towards short. Mizzy looking like she doesn't want to respect though. Wants to try and reclaim some of that space. I like that. It's audacious, but it doesn't work out. GaBi gonna find Killing towards top on an important one. And now holding, waiting, and finding GaBi. So immaculate form being found late in towards the map itself. Smoke on towards the corner. Reggie I'm going to find 2 through it. Hang on a second. This is open back up. 2 versus 2. Reggie is low. This is definitely a possibility. Moto smoke. Another motor smoke to come through. Gab's going to find Reggie and the low player. Bomb trying to go down. It's dicey. Mizzy's not going to respect it. Gabs versus Mizzy. Mizzy trying to make it a 2-4. Swing on the corner, if you will. What a way to see it out. Orb collected as well. MIBR are staying alive and staying close in this game. That was sumptuous. Lovely little 1 versus 2.
Yeah, absolutely brilliant. The last little swing at the end there. Precise. Masterful. I am blown away. Now I'm starting to believe in the fairy tale story, the Cinderella story.
Let's see whether something can come forward from it. Just pistols, of course, for FURIA. So realistically, a very good opportunity for MIBR to tie this game up. They're going to go quick towards A. Is he going to be tested once again? Going to drop an 8 of her own. Nate stack comes through, and that is a lovely opening double. Made that a triple. In fact, is the pistol of GaBi finds China. And I think if a khizha, you just save here. 1 versus 4. There's no point.
Yeah, they're even stacked almost 4 players on the side, and they get absolutely demolished. That's a set strat right there from spawn. 1 flash, but it's the eagle. It's the way it did. It's a masterful, and the nade stack and everything. How it's all planned out, and that everyone hits their shots like that too adds insult to injury. I have my TV on, and I'm playing the stream, and I have a bit of a delay. It's been like lagging behind. You know, sometimes you lose some seconds here and there. And at the end of the evening, you just realize that you have like 2 minutes. I know I have to be watching again this round. So I want to see how in the world FURIA, when it's supposed to be 12 to 12 for MIBR, they're supposed to tie up the game, and then FURIA just does that out of thin air with the eagle. So it's tactile.
Well, just pistols for MIBR. They just lost the pistols. They're hoping they can do the same in reverse. Does feel slightly like a bit of a big ask. Only on the corner. Just trying to push away the fights here. I think for FURIA that I don't like so far. It looks like they're all wanting to commit towards B. No one's poking and prodding. No one's even testing A. It's a 5-stack here, and Kids are going to find the first. Surely they full rotate off the back of that fight.
Yeah, surely they must. Yeah, and they do that.
Yeah, they come away. No one's here.
Yeah,
That's the round. It'll be fine.
Yeah, so khizha is just gonna save the this M4 once again. The rest of the team are going to be setting up for some exit frags. I assume maybe if they're even lucky, they can pick up some more AKs for the rest of the teammates. See here up in mid they go. izaa gets challenged by everyone. And certainly this AK, they're gonna go save. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the right call, I think, for MIBR. Considering the round itself and how low the funds were, etc., etc. This is probably the best way to have it. I'm going to stick around maybe to see whether we can get anything on the way out. Can't. Oh, that is. That'll be that. So the full save does come through over towards Big Pit. FURIA going to find 14 2 rounds away now. Starting to close it down on the end. Starting to push forward, taking this map number 3. These two sides have been pretty inseparable throughout this game, but it looks like it's on its last legs.
Oh, and it's always like this in the close games where the underdog is facing up against the big team, the top dog. When push comes to shove, it's the experienced team that pulls ahead. A lot of damage has been done. There's still 4 players alive here for MIBR. But for how long?
Pushing through it. I'd opt against that, but too little, too late. Pop shot going to come through. izaa. I can still be alive. In fact, they continue to push these 2 players over towards B. FURIA don't need to do this. This could get really messy. And I'm going to find one. Looking for more as well. Messy fight. khizha's got to be closing that out. The fact that she hadn't might be the beginning of the end. This was the bulk of the money that MIBR had to work with. FURIA still sticking around as well with the AWP. I think the save call would be the smart one, and that is exactly what is going to be the case. That'll be that. Falling away. FURIA 5-15.
Yeah, I understand what you mean when you say that this could be messy. But I think this round turned out pretty Ronaldo.
Oh, okay. All right. I'm not giving that one. I mean, realistically speaking,
yeah,
Messi's better than Ronaldo in every single way.
True.
So Messi is the good one. You know what I'm saying? Ronaldo fraud.
Yeah, but it was like brute force.
Yeah, so I like it.
Messy,
Yeah.
This could be messy. A messy round is the Deagle Tech 9 push out of apartments onto short.
Yeah.
With the Deagles where everyone's hitting the 1 digs and the Tech 9 double dink. That's a messy round, in my opinion. Just the technicality of the round and the strategy and all the thought and the timings behind it. Messy round. Or maybe this round was more like a Holland round where he's just like,
yeah, that's brute force.
Just let go, W.
Well, MIBR, they're hoping for a bit of a saving grace here. FURIA 1 round away from seeing it off. MIBR, double MP9, double M4, and an AWP to try and save face it. FURIA just going to slow things down. Triple stack in towards apartments is the call for MIBR. It might be costly because so far, FURIA looking towards B. Flash in the corner. Not close enough, but it's enough to bail out a couple of shots. Second flash will come through. Trying to find one. Nearly a second as well. A lot of damage dealt. They know one's near. Molotov comes through. khizha backside, hoping, begging for a rotation to come through, but it's going to be late. Has to step up huge on her own and will. 1 and 2 in her favor. Now we're 2 on 3. Op shot misses. FURIA will connect. It's all down to GaBi. Has been a little bit quiet in towards this map so far. Hasn't stepped up all too often. Now would be a perfect time to do so. No idea where they're coming from. Smoking towards CT. Can potentially get a bomb down. Will get a bomb down as well. So already, not bad. more to come forward. GaBi's going to set something up. Messy spray. It'll be punished. Regian sees it off. So maybe I'll stay alive at least for a moment.
Yeah, looked a little bit dicey there as the push was coming in towards B side. But you see, it's strange, the rotation in the previous round. It's so slow. Let's have a look at this. So, this is the brilliant play, of course. They have the double pump. I believe an extra flash was dropped over to FURIA so that she could do 3 flashes from the coffins. Quick run here, and who's waiting on the other side of the smoke? Missy's been taken out first. She has managed to get away, and that's the A side. This is the risk that you're taking when you're starting the round with 3 players towards B. You have to be able to stop a quick push up towards up top mid.
Yeah, exactly that. Bomb gonna go down. This now becomes incredibly rough to work with. The likes of MIBR smoked down a moto. Gonna be re-smoked down a moto in just a second as well. So it's gonna make their life even more difficult. They're gonna have to go through this. Going through a moto smoke is always a little bit brutal, but around the smoke, and I'm gonna find a double. This could be wraps here. Flying down. Kids are gonna find one. Traded quickly, 16-12. Exactly the same scoreline as the last time they faced. FURIA will take it 60-12, and of course we'll take the series 2-1, but they had to work for that, Hedger.
Yeah, they certainly had to work for it, and in the other game of